Well, I think we did the basics really well, especially early in the game. I thought the first 10-15 minutes were pretty clinical, and then just got into good rhythm and continued with that.
Ratchford looked a little bit disappointed at the end. What was your message to him?
Oh well, I didn't. He doesn't need a message. He's a great kicker. Obviously, I think he just equalled the world record, and he broke the Super League record. I think he'll be pretty disappointed with the one he missed. It's not like Steph. He practices very hard, there's no sort of coincidence that he's put himself in the position to do that. So he'll be gutted with not kicking the 42nd one, but he's going to be happy with the other 41.
Thank you.
What about the performance as a whole? The opposite number was very complimentary about your performance today.
Oh, that's a good sign, isn't it? I was happy with the team tonight. Yeah, they with the amount of players we had missing, with in really key positions. So I was happy with them that everyone just came to do the job, which was a task.
It started so well, as you mentioned. In that second quarter, did you think it was a slight, or did you expect London to come into the game at that point?
No, I mean it's a game, isn't it? It flows both sides, and I think London are a dangerous team. I think they're a really dangerous team. So we came here expecting that.
What about the finishing today? The likes of Josh Thulis, and obviously we know about Matt Duffy's ability, but there was some really good finishing today. Because they weren't all put downs. No,
I mean as I said, London are not. Although the scoreline was heavy today, London are they're a tough team, a gritty team. They've got a lot of good players. So to score, we had to score, and thankfully we got some players that can find space. And I thought we took all our chances today. I don't think we left many out there, and that's the difference really. So we capitalised when we made chances. And so I was pleased with the guys for that.
What do you make of the depth of the squad? You alluded to we saw how many senior players weren't available today. So players are called in pretty late?
Yeah. Some players are called in late. Tom Whitehead was called in almost last night, this morning. Joe Bullock called back from Hull. Max is back in. Joe Fielding had to play in the back row. So we've got a lot of players. Steph Ratchford jumped in the halves. I think Leon's played 4 games this year and 3 different partners in the halves. So we've had a shaky road with that, but we don't make any excuses. Once we get on the field, I expect everyone to do the job.
So but that's the big plus, isn't it? Is it a big plus that these guys have stepped in? You've won 4 on the bounce with, as you said, very different outfits each week.
Yeah, well, I mean, every week's a fresh start, so we play London again next week in the Cup, and we'll approach it with the same mindset we did this week. Probably get a few numbers back, so but our approach won't change. Hopefully our mindset doesn't change. That's a challenge.
You told Tez on the TV about the record at half time, I heard on the commentary, but did you tell all the players, because you don't want them trying to score near the post for them, do you?
No, I obviously I knew the record was intact, and then I'd not thought about it until I think the first try of the game was right at the sideline, and we joked about letting Thulis kick the ones wide so he could kick the ones narrow. But so I loved Steph's courage to take all the kicks. That's why it's funny he missed the one in front of the post almost. But yeah, I knew about it during the game. I'd forgotten about it pre-game. I said nothing to the team pre-game. Steph would have said nothing. He never makes it about himself. He's just a great team player. But everyone is right behind him because he's obviously a great part of the club. He's been here for a long time. So it's a pretty exceptional record. Yeah. It really is. It's not easy to do that. And you saw him today, kick 3 from the sideline, I think, before he missed the easier one. So I think it probably needs it's a great record. I'm just gutted for him he missed that last one.
It probably should have been the other way around. It was closer one. You give someone else close.
Yeah, I know.
Did the word got out to the fellas during the match when it got close?
Well, I think everyone was aware of it, but I mean, I mean, like I said, the one that he missed was close to the post. So obviously the players are aware, but they're pretty focused on the job. That we've got a pretty committed group out there. They're really committed to what we're doing. So they've never really strayed from task.
I think you said at the start of the year he's the only bloke in the team who's older than you. So what's his journey been like this year? He's had an injury, and then it's obviously a memorable day for him today. There's just one kick he wants to forget, but you know.
Yeah, well, I mean, forget the one he missed. I mean, let's think about the 41 he did kick. It's a great record. It's very hard to do that. But yes, Steph's in his road this year. He's been in and out of the team. I'm great friends with him, and I'm now his coach. We've played together for a number of years internationally. So I've got a lot of respect for him, and I'd like to think it goes both ways, and that's the tough side of coaching. We've got some youth there that we're trying to bring through. So Steph's role at the moment is, when and where, and I love what he brings. He never lets me down. He play anyway. He played fullback a bit today. He's played half. He's played centre. He'd play anywhere for me. So, like I said, I love what he brings. He's been a great servant to the game, and he's like a fossil. We're saying now he's that old. So, but no, he's awesome. I really enjoy coaching him.
Sam, obviously you always want to start games and halves well, but was that something you were really keen to invest in today to sort of almost take the wind out of London and really set your stall out?
I was a bit nervous before the game. I'm not going to lie, I was pretty nervous. So I was happy after the first 15-20 minutes. A pretty dangerous game. Travel down and so many boys out, but they're it told me a lot about the team today, so I was happy.
Matty Nicholson was 18th man. If he would have been needed, how fit was he?
I wouldn't have played him. He was not fit yet. That's how short on numbers I am. I don't have any players left. So he was the only bloke left that I could bring down that was in my squad. So if it had got to a point where he was available, I wouldn't have played him. Would have played with 12 because we spent a long time trying to get him fit and healthy, and he's probably a week away. He'll more than likely play next week, but I wouldn't have risked him today.
Anyone else you're expecting back next week? You mentioned you might be a little bit healthier.
Yeah, hopefully all of them. I think we're almost back to normal next week. I think we'll get everyone back, barring Rod Ty.
Ben Curry and Danny Walker, were they the personal things you've alluded to during the week in presser?
Yeah, well, they're both expecting babies pretty imminently. So Ben's had a big week. He had a carrying injury as well. So I think one of them's had the baby. I think the other one's not far off. So I don't want to spoil the party and share their news, but I think a couple of them. So one of them made a right decision. Yeah. It's just one of those things, isn't it? But we managed it really well. Yeah. Happy with the team.
How pleased are you for Adam Holroyd as well, getting his first couple of tries? He seems to be, like Leon Hayes next to him, seems to be growing in confidence by the week. Yeah,
I think he was in there looking at his tries straight after the game on his phone. So I think that's acceptable up until about 20 games, and then that's embarrassing. But no, he's a great kid. Really enjoy coaching him.
Yeah. You're not getting fined for that then, just yet?
No, we have a no fine policy, so it's he's great to work with. He works pretty hard and is committed to the team, so I like him.
Great stuff. That's what, mate.
All right, cheers guys. Thank you. Thank you.